Hello, good evening, welcome to another evening with It's Thursday, so it's time for me to sit in front of the camera and gaze lovingly at you all watching, all 8 of you that are watching, and one of them's probably me anyway. So yeah, it seems to be a little bit quieter at the moment for these streams, but I'll keep going for as long as anybody watches, and probably a little bit longer than anybody watches. So hello, we have me and Gemma and B3 in the chat. If you're watching and aren't in the live chat, please come along and join in, because it gives me something to read. But you know, find the link down here somewhere. It will be on YouTube, because that's where I'm broadcasting this. If you're watching it not on YouTube, come and find it on YouTube and come and join in and watch and type and chat. Look, Edward's just coming along. Look, he says hello, Chris, and chat. He said, because you know. So yeah, Gemma is here, as is Katie. Katie's watching through the wonders of the internet. She's also using up all my internet, doing some sort of video call to her, so she can watch through this on that and there. But it's all over the place here. B3's confused about there being no music, but there is music, but it's okay. He says he's out of practice because he hasn't been watching for a while. But you know, I'm not alone tonight. I am joined tonight by Dan, as I say, as ever, as most evenings, most weeks. He comes along and joins in. So hello, Dan.
Yeah. Hi. Hello, everybody.
Everybody's here. So it's an evening with the gang, but the gang don't seem to want to come along anymore. So it's just Dan and sometimes Jeff.
I,
But
I, you're stuck with us, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't mind. It's perfectly. I'm happier to be stuck with anybody than nobody. So the fact that it's you and we get on and you can talk and stuff. It's all fun. So yeah, I'm just having a quick look, see if anything's happening in chat. Nothing's happening in chat yet, but it will probably be a shorter than normal stream again tonight because there's not much going on.
But hey, it's noteworthy. The opening credits worked.
The opening credits did indeed work. I
Yes.
think a lot of the time it seems to be when it's game night. Even if I'm not got the game running until after they start, it seems to know, and they don't start working properly yet. But yeah, I'm not sure. Now, Jeff was going to join us, Candygram from Mongo, but he's got a new job that he started that he's on at the moment because in American time it's daytime rather than being nighttime in a civilized part of the world. So he can't join us. I don't know what's going to happen going forwards because we had a plan to the three of us were going to play a game together. But if Jeff's at work, that makes that somewhat more difficult. He probably gets sacked, and we wouldn't want to be responsible for that. So we might be playing around and figuring out. He's only just started, so he's figuring out how things work and what he can do, where he can go, how he's going to be there, when he's going to finish, and things like that. So we might be rearranging the schedule a little bit to fit in better with him, but obviously it still needs to fit in with me mainly, and Dan obviously as well. But so yes, look, see, he's here. He says, I'm watching and reading chat, but I won't be able to interact much, if at all, because he might get sacked. He doesn't want to do that. So yeah. So we'll figure it out. Edward says Chris is growing a nice beard, looking like Santa Claus. It's very seasonal. Yeah.
Yes.
It's also cold,
so I thought much neater than mine. I still have the garden gnome thing going on.
I tend to actually shape mine just downwards, so it just sort of fits. But if I do sort of brush it up, then it gets instantly like really wide.
Yeah,
and it just looks very strange on me. So
yeah, mine does that too. It can, this is my startled, slightly electrified look.
AJ's here as well, saying hi everyone. Good evening, AJ.
Hey.
Welcome. B3 says, I've been working late most evenings. People are demanding their broadband services. We get really busy over the summer and it hasn't ebbed yet. Obviously, with lockdowns and stuff, I would expect broadband has been a lifesaver to many, many people. So we thank you for your service. Luckily, mine hasn't gone down. It still works fine. So we're okay there. But yes, going forwards, we should figure out how we're going to do it, whether it becomes a separate stream at another time and this keeps going on Thursdays. I don't know. We're playing it by ear. And obviously this time of year anyway, coming into Christmas, things are going to get messed up. I'm not going to be doing regular streams Christmas week and stuff like that. So there might be more between Christmas and New Year because I'm not going to be at work. There might be less because it's Christmas and family time and stuff. So
okay, so Christmas week you're already expecting to be out, which means no stream on my birthday.
I don't know. we don't know. Is it your birthday on the Thursday of Christmas?
23rd, yeah.
Oh, 23rd isn't Christmas week. That's the week before Christmas to me. I'm
2
still
days
at work
before.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I mean, I work up to Christmas. I'll be working Christmas Eve. But after Christmas, I don't work until the New Year. So I've got the time between Christmas and New Year to sort of fill in and do stuff and things. But yeah, I would expect the 23rd is probably going to be a regular stream.
Okay, that'd be fun.
It's the week after that might be a bit messed up, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I do not have a Bane Blade to give away. I just want to state that now. I am turning 50, but I will not have anything to give away. Hobbit style, no.
No, Fox managed to give away three kits on his birthday last week, but yeah, I haven't got anything to give away either. So there we go. But yeah, we'll figure something out. But that's likely. Next week's going to be pretty normal. The week after, so obviously the end of the week, on the 25th, the Saturday, I'm not going to be playing No Man's Sky at night. And no, I'll probably be asleep because I'll be very tired by then. But we'll figure something out and work it all out and get it all working. We're going to have a look through the gallery. So if you haven't posted already in the Gross Group gallery, go ahead and do it now. I shall put the banner on. I forgot to put the banner on. Where is it? The one that says we're in the group on Facebook. It's that one. That one there. Look, facebook.com/groups/Gross Group. You can come along and join in. Post up some pictures. It doesn't have to be traditional plastic models. We accept everything from, pottery to Lego to
creative endeavors.
Yes, anything creative is absolutely lovely.
So that's why
says, I don't know about streaming, but I shall be steaming on the 25th. Is that as in cooking, or because you're going to be hot, or
he'll be working and dealing with customers? I'm working on Christmas too. It's
right. No, he says right because he's thanking you for being 52 days before him, so it is actually on Christmas.
Okay.
So that's
I hope you had the same gig that I did when I was born. My mother made sure the family knew they were two separate events.
Yeah. And that's close enough that it's...
Yeah.
I mean, on the same day is a right pain, but close enough that that's...
My great-grandmother was the only one allowed to give me one thing for both. And, she could hardly tell the difference anyway, so
that's fair enough then, yeah. My birthday in September is well enough away from everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually matter. The rest of my family, my mum, dad, and brother, all have birthdays in March. So for some reason, I'm way over in September on my own, but it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, I always kind of envied the kids that were in the summertime, roughly, because then you had a gift holiday in the winter, you had one in the summer, kind of half and half.
Yeah, the trouble with mine in September is occasionally it was the day you go back to school after the summer holidays. So
that was an advantage for me. I never had to go to school on my birthday.
That would be an advantage, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
P3 does say steaming as in drunk. Yes, from the birthday bits. I'd completely forgotten that your birthday was coming up then, but yeah.
Not a term I've heard for that particular connotation before.
Steaming, it's not widely used, but it is used. It does fit. Yeah.
Not an association I've heard before. I appreciate the info drop.
It's no point in using it because nobody else will know what it means.
Oh no. Although occasionally I do use pissed just to have people confused.
All right, yeah. That's widely used here. So,
yeah.
Dorkosaurus is here. Hi, Chris, Dan, Edward, Kendrick from Mongo, and Gemma. Dorkosaurus, I assume, is a new subscriber. You joined us on the,
I don't recognize
the gameplay last night.
The name.
I haven't seen you before that, but apologies if you aren't. If you've been around, but you're more than welcome either way. But
if you've been around and changed your name, who were you?
It's always possible. B3 says, I used to get birthday cards with Happy Christmas written on them and other heinous things, but I'm not bitter still. It shows that you're not bitter at all. It's much appreciated yet. Yeah. So, yes, last night I started playing a new game. I started playing King's Quest, the first one, and it was an experience. I shall give you that. I don't know if you've managed to catch it yet.
I've not watched the video yet. I have it queued up in my queue, but
it's very strange. Dorkosaurus says, "You know who I am, but I'm not going to tell." Okay.
Okay. I can't say I recognize the puppy.
Then. An established subscriber, but with a different name. Okay.
Yeah.
Could be anybody. I really don't know. Yes, so I started playing the King's Quest series after a few requests to play it, and I picked up the collection from Steam of the first 7 games, or all the 7 games. And the first one is, how do I put it politely? It's rubbish. It's not rubbish, but today it would be considered rubbish.
Yeah.
It came out in 1984.
It's all about perspective.
So, yeah, it was groundbreaking at the time. But that time is quite a long way past. It was fun. I didn't actually play the original because it's deathly silent. There's like 4 sound effects in the entire game, and as a stream, it just didn't do anything for me. So
like
there's
an
actually a slight remake of it with very slightly upgraded graphics from like 5 years later than the original, which I played through, which has got some music which then faded away after the first 20 minutes or something. I don't know if I broke it or if I only bothered writing music for the first 20 minutes. But it's a strange game in that it's sort of the successor to the traditional text adventures, be it Zork and that sort of thing, where it would just right on the screen, you are in a cave, there are exits to the north and
Guide,
south, there is a table nearby,
Leather Goddesses of Phobos,
so you'd actually have to type in using real words, using finger words, what you want to do. So you'd say go north, and it would say, you go down the passageway, you are killed by a troll, or but it doesn't learn words, but it knows enough words to make it seem like it's understanding everything you put in. And I must admit, last night is the only time I think I've ever typed the words entice goat into anything, and it worked. But if you didn't catch it, you'll have to go and watch it to figure out why I was enticing a goat. But it did in fact work. So but it's a strange hybrid in that it gives you graphics and you can move around using the cursor keys, but you still have to type in things to interact with the world.
Okay.
So
they were still
walk over to a door,
out.
you use the cursor keys to walk towards a door, and then you have to stop and type open door, and it'll open the door. It's very strange. It works, but it's strange.
It sounds like it was developed before the use of the mouse was completely mainstreamed.
The updated one, I think you can use the mouse as a sort of point and click thing, but it doesn't work very well. But then again, the cursor key thing doesn't work very well. It's got a strange, you push right and it starts walking to the right. You let go of right, it keeps walking to the right until you press it again or press a different direction. It's press the button to start walking in that direction.
Okay.
And that when you have to walk around mazes and stuff and things, it's really, really tricky. So Dorkosaurus has a twin sister and dad, have March birthdays 1 day apart. We're narrowing down the information on exactly who Dorkosaurus is. Not that I know anybody that's got a twin sister and dad birthdays in March, but Bobbins is in bed ill, drinking Lemsip. Lemsip, please entertain me. We're entertaining. We're here for you.
No idea what a Lemsip is. That sounds like it may be the cause of your illness.
No, Lemsip is a medicine, basically. It's not high shelf medicine. It's powder that you add into hot boiling water, which is lemon flavored and has stuff in it to help. Okay. It's
actually lemon flavored, or is that just what's on the pack?
It's lemon flavored, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure there is an American equivalent, but it's just
probably
a sort of it's a soothing drink.
Okay.
That has some slight medicinal value, but
that's.
Everyone's wishing Bobbins feeling good. Good. Fairly sure Enticed Goat was on a charge sheet for Fox. It might well have been. I don't know. I don't like to go into these things, but yeah. I only brought it up because you said your family has March birthdays. Yes. Yes. So next time, not next Wednesday. Next Wednesday I shall be doing something at the bench. The Wednesday after is that Christmas. I got so confused. No, the Wednesday after will be the 22nd, will it? It will be 2 weeks from today. So yes, I shall be playing King's Quest again, but I'm going to play the even more updated version, which I think is about 5 or 6 years old, which is proper proper graphics with voice acting and stuff like that, so you don't have to read all the words.
Okay.
So yeah,
Something
I
more
have I've got the first chapter of that. It's available for free on Steam. The remaining 5 chapters, I think there's 6 chapters total, can be bought individually, and we'll see how the first one goes before I worry about spending actual money on buying other things. But yeah, it should be quite interesting. There hopefully will be less dying and being stomped by giants and falling off of beanstalks, but I don't know. We'll see. Edward says start with 5. It's good. Oh, the 5th of the series. Yeah, each one of the 7 progressively gets a bit better and a bit later, obviously, as time goes by. I think 5 is the one where they actually started doing some proper point and click with inventory and stuff like that, rather than the inventory in this one, which is, you know, just a list of stuff that you've got that you can't type. You have to type to say, you know, open bag and
look in bag.
Yeah, but I think the first one of the new-ish ones is still the first game. I think it's set before. I don't know, but I'm going to be doing the more up-to-date version. We'll see. I've got the other ones. I can go back and do them as time goes by. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to mix it up and go to a proper graphics. It's, yeah, that should be quite.
You need something more stream-friendly.
Yeah, I mean that's
text adventure with no
playing
sound
games for my own enjoyment, but thinking about what people are watching.
Yeah, even the Indiana Jones game, I mean, that was, you know, pretty low end as far as what we're used to now, but it had voices in it and it had sound effects and music, and that was really entertaining.
I'm pretty sure the version that I played back in the day didn't have voices in it.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure it was all text, and it had obviously the text.
That was probably a super deluxe version that they had at the time. That's what they put out.
At that sort of time, I think they started bringing out CD-ROM versions of things that had voices added to them.
When the word multimedia was like all new and
back when before obviously, but when DVDs came out and all of the special features are like scene selection and interactive menus. Like they're not special features. They're features.
They're just interface.
They're not special. I mean, a menu that isn't interactive on a disc-based system would be absolutely useless.
Yeah.
It would just show you a list of stuff and you couldn't select any of it. So yeah, so I shall be returning to that in a couple of weeks' time. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next week. I'll find something to do. I don't think I've got any Lego piled up over there to do as yet. I've got lots of normal model kits, but I don't really want to do them on a Wednesday night. It feels a bit more, you know, needing to do something a little bit different.
You want something that you can hopefully get done within the allotment of the...
Yeah, I've still got some origami. I might go back and do some origami. I haven't done that for a long time. So maybe some of that this week, but or next week rather. But yeah, as ever, Saturday this week I shall be returning to No Man's Sky. You've still been playing it, I assume?
Oh yes. Yep. They're doing the expeditions. They started the expedition 2 again yesterday.
All right.
So I've been playing through that again.
I haven't touched any of those or anything like that. I'm still.
You need to have a good basis for how to play first. So
yeah, I still don't know how to play.
Hopefully next year they'll rerun them again for people, because they're a lot of fun and you get some really cool stuff.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to play it basically, but only playing it for an hour or two a week.
Yeah, that
limits it somewhat, but
makes it really difficult to really pick up on it.
I have been playing a different game during the last couple of weeks. I've been playing Astroneer on the Xbox. It's again an open world sort of survival type exploration game. It's sort of similar to No Man's Sky, but a bit more sort of cutesy. I don't know if that's really the word. It's difficult to describe. Basically, you start off on a planet with your escape pod becomes a little habitat thing, and you have to mine for resources and build things, and then build bigger things so you can mine other things and build it. It's a whole progression thing, and eventually you mine enough stuff and build enough stuff to build a little shuttle so you can go to a different planet and basically do the whole thing again. But I've been enjoying that. It's been quite a time sink. You start doing it and then realize that you've been playing it for 4 hours.
Yeah, I've found that, No Man's Sky is a time travel machine for me. It propels me into the future rapidly.
It's strange how they do that, isn't it? If only they could work the other way as well. But
I know.
Edward says the Seventh Guest is a good puzzle game. I did play that back in the day. That was the first game that came out on a CD-ROM, if I remember correctly. It was quite interesting. B3 says you could do something completely left field and build something other than a partwork. Yeah, all of my recent video uploads have been partworks for a few months now. I do intend and will be going and doing some real models, but I just haven't got the impetus to do it at the moment. I've got a couple of things in mind and plans, but no actual getting up and doing them yet. So we'll
mojo it takes to do a part work issue is like so much less commitment.
Yep.
Because it's like portioned out already.
Yeah. I mean, when you get a delivery of 4 part works, you can normally knock them out and build them, even filming them. I mean, when I do film part works, I tend to do pretty much one take at the more the recent ones.
Yeah.
I go through the magazine. This is the parts that I've got. This is what the instructions tell me to do with them. I've done it. There we go. See you next time. But you can knock through an entire delivery of part works in a couple of hours. And it feels like you get somewhere, but not to the finished model yet. But it's strange. In partwork news, I have started, as I'm sure most of you are aware, the Knight Rider series kit. And haven't heard anything for a while. I got the first 4 issues delivered, which was unexpected because I was only expecting the first 2 issues, as these often start with issues 1 and 2, and then going onwards from that. But they delivered the first 4 issues, which was lovely. I built them, I filmed them, and did it all. And then sitting around and didn't hear anything about the next issues, and still didn't hear anything about the next issues. I contacted the people that are sending it to me from Fan Home, and there was some sort of glitch on their system where I think, as far as I know, everybody that was doing the Knight Rider build for them without actually subscribing to it, personally and paying for it, they just got wiped off the system. It's like, no, you're not doing it anymore. So they've signed me up for it again. And apparently, I think I'm going to be getting the first 4 issues sent again at some point. Obviously, I'm not going to be filming doing them again, but
just let me know where to send the postage, and you can send those to me.
Well, the first 4 issues are not.
Those are iconic pieces, man.
Yeah, but the scanner is, I think, issue 5, where it actually powers up and scans across. And
I can build my own. This is me.
Yeah, I contacted Wayne from World of Wayne because I know he was doing the kit.
Yeah,
and I also hadn't seen issue 5 from him, and we've had a little chat. And he's in exactly the same situation. It's like, no, I haven't heard anything. I've contacted him. I haven't heard anything back. So we've been messaging backwards and forwards over the last few days, and basically it's the same. It's something.
At least you guys are, able to
again.
Get that rolling again, and because
the problem is we're probably going to be like a month behind everybody.
Yeah, that is a downside because you guys need to be almost ahead of.
Yeah, I mean, as an individual builder, I don't care where everybody else is, but as a YouTuber and wanting to, provide content and get people to watch it, watching stuff you haven't built yet is always going to be more popular than watching stuff that you built a month ago. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get it arranged and get them to ship out a double pack or something. Or
exactly. They might be able to boost you guys ahead just a little bit. Ask them for a turbo
we're hoping. Boost. I mean, he's got lots more subscribers than I have. So if he manages to do it, then I'll just say, well, you did it for me. B3 has been ignoring all the expedition stuff in No Man's Sky. Wandering around is much more fun. Just want to find a really good hauler and a paradise planet and build a base on it and then follow the story better. Yeah, finding a good hauler, I I'm not even worried about looking at ships yet. I just want to find a planet that's not trying to kill me.
I
A
promise
paradise
they're out
planet would
there.
be lovely, but even not just paradise, just one that's not actively trying to kill me would be pleasant. But as yet, it's not happened.
You've only been playing the equivalent of what, like 3 hours? So you visited
Yeah,
what,
I think it's
6
more than that.
planets maybe out of the literal billions out there?
Yeah, but there's planets, and the Fox said he found one. He started on one that was not trying to kill him. It was a lovely planet. It's like,
Yeah, see, that's not how the game is actually designed. You're supposed to start on a dangerous planet because it teaches you about doing life support and stuff.
yeah,
It's like the environment is dangerous, but the animals aren't, and there's no sentinels. That's your planet 1.
yeah.
Planet 2, all holds are off, so you can wind up
Yeah, I
anywhere.
quite like one that's not trying to kill me, but you know. Paul Tomaso is here. Good afternoon, Christian, Ed, B3, Dan, Dork, and anyone else in chat. Twitter, our hobbies has just got here as well, saying evening everyone. Good evening all. Right, let's have a look at the gallery.
Yes.
It's the Gross Group on Facebook, as it says across the bottom of the screen. I have found the next picture in the sequence of the ones that we went through last time. This is, let me resize things so I can fit it on there and I can actually see the stuff as well. This is Adam, the Raging Modeler. Been doing some orc stuff and making it look lovely as ever. I don't know exactly what kit it is, but it's one of the Warhammer Orc things.
Tesla cannon sort of thing.
That sort of grippy, nasty thing, but it looks like he's painted on the checkerboards himself very nicely as well.
Mm-hmm. That could really benefit from some lighting. I'll see like the little part in there glowing or something, but I'm sure it's all opaque plastic, so that'd be rather difficult.
It would be,
I love the screen work though.
It would be nice, but yeah, I'd never turn it on. I wouldn't bother me. Yes, Adam has also got Hero Quest, the new version from Kickstarter or whatever it was. But and a couple of the expansion packs. 18 monster, 6 quite combat dice, all of the figures that eventually will be painted up, but not yet. As with all these games, they come as is, and you have to paint them yourself or not, as the case may be.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people who just played them as they were.
I mean, the original game, nobody painted it. I don't think. I wouldn't have thought, but
I knew somebody who did.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the original game, and he painted them all up, and they were gorgeous.
Lovely. I bet that was the exception rather than the rule, though.
Yeah, I suspect so.
He's also been doing his Christmas tree decorations, festive beholder.
Yes,
I like
girlfriend.
I like it in a nasty sort of way, but I like it.
Yeah, that's.
Pascal's new hobby space he built in the shed last year. Busy last few months building a CNC to carve wood, and it's going to be impressive.
That is amazing.
It's a huge space to be able to use. I mean, you've got a huge space.
I'm assuming that like the sides will have like a plexiglass or something there because there's an awful lot of sawdust going to be kicked up from that.
I would expect there's going to be something, but
there's got to be some sort of extraction for dust.
Definitely going to need something. Mike has been building the Eddie Stobart truck trailer thing. He's got a seat for it now.
Oh, that's neat. I like the raising mechanism there.
I think it's 1/12. I want to say 1/12. I can't remember what scale it is, but it's about there, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Mark's got diorama ideas for cakes. It's just very cool.
I love that. That is beautiful. That is a magnificent pie.
Yeah.
So
Mike has packed 3 of the tank that he's doing. Again, I don't remember what tank it is, but I think it's huge.
Gora models. Oh, I bet that's the gigantic one that Wayne's doing. It's like a remote controlled German tank that's like.
Sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know if he tells us any more about it later.
Big and looks cool.
Steve has the PBY-5A Catalina, I believe. It's a seaplane boat thing.
Yeah.
I like it. It's obviously got wheels
So
as
do
well,
I.
so it can obviously land on the ground if it needs to.
Yeah, yeah. It's.
I
That's
assume
very
when it
cool.
lands, one wing's going to tip into the water.
I would think so. Yeah.
So it's obviously designed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's also picked up some Star Wars Legion because, why not? I don't know.
Patrol
I mean, I know
transport.
it's a LAAT
Yeah.
patrol transport, but sort of
Those
TIE
were in the
fighter-esque
Clone Wars.
without the... Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's basically the equivalent of a dropship helicopter.
Right, yeah.
So it's kind of like a Black Hawk. It just kind of swoops in and guys jump out of the sides.
Yeah, it's quite cool looking. I like it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's got some TIE elements to it and giant window.
Mike is also doing the Route Master, the bus.
Yeah.
I think I got a picture of a couple of them to do. Leopard. That would be what he was
Yep.
doing. I've
Yep.
clicked the wrong
That's the
button there.
tank.
Yeah, the Leopard 28 2A6. He's obviously been building up a few collections before he starts building it.
Actually, what that company does though is that they actually send it like 10 packs at a time.
Yes, I know they did that with
So,
the Terminator for a bit.
yeah, that's that whole company's thing, is that they do it 10 at a time, and they do like a guarantee of, yes, we will finish the kit. So a guarantee that you won't be canceled partway through and be stuck with half a model.
D'Agostini have always said that they've never not finished the kit that went to full run. They did a couple of trials that didn't actually take off, but
Yeah,
if they started something on a full run, they always actually finished it.
that's good. I don't know of other companies that might have, but
Steve does say it didn't stay as a seaplane. I can't say I'm shocked.
I'm looking forward to seeing what it did wind up being, because that's a cool shape.
Yeah. Bobbin says the floats fold down from the wingtips when landing.
Cool. Oh, okay. I see. So those would just pop down to keep it more upright. All right. That's cool.
And obviously they've got controls to do that and bring the wheels down. So I hope they pull the right lever. B3's not messing with the Legion thing, apart from leaving the stubby wings off. I give you that, okay?
Okay, so leaving off the little tie wings and then just using the body for something.
Gemma has done another puzzle, another 1,000-piece puzzle. Get you occupied for a few days. A couple of days.
Wow.
Lots of colours in there. That would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't enjoy doing that. I don't enjoy jigsaws anyway, but that wouldn't do anything for me.
That's just got. Yeah, I never really got much from the building of jigsaw puzzles, but I can appreciate the time it takes to do that. And it's really pretty.
Subtle differences between pieces. It's like I find a bit of a flower. Oh no, it's not that flower. It's that. Oh, it's not that flower. It's this flower. Oh, that would annoy me.
See, that's why I think puzzles deserve a ding as much as Lego does.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they're definitely a thing. Paul Tasso picked up the working recreation of Leonardo da Vinci's 15th century aerial screw.
Cool.
When it says working,
I think it flies as much as the original did.
So it's
meaning not at all
recreation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously going to turn when you turn the handle, but
yeah.
I don't think it's likely to take off.
Yeah, it's I don't think flying is part of the thing, because I don't think the other one did either. He had some amazing designs, but
yeah, definitely well ahead of his time. Steve has got the calendar. I missed out on last year's because of everything, and this year's I thought I'd ordered it, but apparently I hadn't because it didn't come. So I've missed out on this year's as well, but I've got all the other ones previously. So I shall make a point next year of making sure I do get the advent calendar, because I do like it. It's nice to have a little thing to open every morning.
Yeah, I've never been able to get my hands on one of these.
Yeah, I mean, up until last year, it wasn't a problem. It was easy. But last year, they just went straight away before I could order one. And it sort of, made me less bothered about getting it this year. So, yeah.
I love the Grogu in the little sweater and Mando with the scarf. That's just
they do a couple of unique Christmassy versions of things. I've had Vader with a Christmas hat on and stuff like that. It's very good. Edward says if you turn it really fast, it will probably fly. Paul says yes, it won't fly. It's functional in the sense that you can crank it and have it spin.
Yeah, I'm. There's probably enough velocity to give it that it would give you some level of
Yeah, it looks like
upwards.
one of those kids' toys where you sort of crank it up and then something does happen. But
Yeah.
so I may not have the Lego calendar, but we do have Steve who's posting up pictures every day of what you get. The trouble with the Lego Advent calendar, especially the Lego Star Wars Advent calendar, is there's normally, I mean, there's 24, I think 24, not 24. I think there's 24 individual days and kits. And probably 10 of them are really good and amazing designs, and they look cool and, you know, made out of a dozen bits, and it looks just like the thing. And there's probably another 5 or 6 characters that are quite good fun and all right, and you know, minifigs. And then you get the other 8 or 10, which are things that you can't recognize, you don't know what they are, or they're just really quite rubbish. So yeah, it's always fun to see from day to day exactly what you got and what there is. So yeah, that was day one, which
I can recognize, you know, the Razor Crest instantly. I mean,
yep, yeah, that's one of the good ones. Mike has issued 10 of the Eddie Stobot. It looks like you just get a tire. They seem to be stretching that one out.
Should there not be at least another piece to go with it?
Oh, I would have thought there would have been hubcap and stuff. Maybe they're doing that next week. I don't know, but that seems a little bit cheap.
Hopefully there's parts maybe in the previous pack you can do something with.
Maybe. Next set, the floor of the cab. So that'd be quite cool.
Yeah. I do like the kits that are stuff other than just nerdy things.
Yeah, definitely different.
You know, I like the...
B3 says you aren't missing anything. It's a bit Bobbins this year. That's not very nice. Bobbins is here, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he's right there.
Yep, there we go. There's that. It's a starfighter. It could be anything.
It's Mars.
Mars starfighter, apparently. I don't know. Apparently it's in Mandalorian, according to Tony. Yeah, I don't know. William has got a T-34. It's a tank. I knew that. Day 3, Stormtrooper. So I mean, it's a perfectly serviceable figure, but it's, you know, it's probably got 20 of them already, and you know,
it's a troop builder.
Yeah.
You know, Stormtroopers, you want to have
grabbed this on clearance. Too bad it's not the James Bond version.
Oh, a little bit of work, and it can be.
It can be. I want to see you with interchangeable number plates and bulletproof shield that comes up the back and everything like that.
Yeah, be able to deflect BBs or something.
Yep. It's already got the spiky hubcaps, isn't it?
Yeah, they just used the stock ones and just made them come out.
Steve's Star Destroyer has now got some more lights in it. I like that. See, without the lights, Star Destroyers bore me. They just big triangles.
The only time I would think of doing a Star Destroyer is if I did Grand Admiral Thrawn's Star Destroyer, because it has a tattoo. The underside has those twin dragons going around underneath it.
Yeah, or the is it the Errant Venture that you just got to paint it all in red?
Yeah, or at least most of the way in red.
Yeah, half.
Because I think he couldn't get enough red paint.
There is no more red paint in the galaxy. Yeah. But yeah, that's quite nice.
Yeah, adding the lighting really makes that particular mold work. I like the engines, especially the little ones having a different color hue to them.
Blue sheen to them.
Yeah, that works nicely. Yeah.
Jim has done another puzzle, another 1,000 piece. It's a bit longer than the normal
widescreen.
There's a widescreen version, but quite cool. Everyone likes Harry Potter anyway, don't they? Yeah.
That's cool.
That's not Lego.
Nope.
I think he may have been inspired by something, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little baby cousin to the Razor Crest. Little drop ship sort of thing.
It's probably not finished yet. It's going to add more guns and stuff to it, I expect.
There's way too many clean spots on there. It's going to wind up with way more bits. But it's a darn good startup.
Don't know what that is and what it's made
of.
I see
a Gundam crotch. I see, I think, leg bits. And it's all sorts of Gundam bits kind of stuck together in weird ways. So basically, any transforming Gundam, they just kind of, they're just sort of randomly folded. It's got some nice shaping to it, though. I like the.
If you're interested in primer, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is that the seaplane?
It looks a bit wide for that. It looks like more like a boat was used on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I love the engines. What those come
Very
off
interesting.
of?
Now we get the bit stuck on it. The Gundam bits, are they? The gold bits at the
Those
back?
legs, yeah. The front parts with the curves, yeah, those are Gundam calves.
Paul Smasso says, yes, that's the seaplane's hull.
Oh. That's so much wider than I expected.
It's everywhere and it works.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I've tried bits and it just doesn't work. There we go. That's your Gundam legs and bits in primer.
Now that's been primered a bit. And ooh, I love the speeder. There was a challenge that I wanted to get in on, but just couldn't really work the timing with another channel that I watch, the Smuggler's Room. That his group of patrons did a scratch-built speeder scaled for the 3 3/4 action figures.
Ah, right.
And I may do that someday just to do it. So it looked like a lot of fun.
I've just got to nip back a bit. It's I find it now. Got to go back further. Go. Dorkosaurus says the T-34 is a gift for a friend. She loves the Russian movie T-34. I'm going to build it in the movie's livery. So we now know that Dorkosaurus is in fact William. You spoiled it. We know who you are now. Oh dear. Yeah, there we go. Right. So yes, Steve's been putting things in primer.
Yeah.
You've got the quad jumper type thing and things.
See, I was totally having the front and back mixed up on that piece.
Yeah. Robert has recently completed a diamond art picture.
Oh, that's neat.
Quite cool. Spitfire, yeah.
Yeah.
Day 4, E-Web Heavy Blaster. That's quite cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. With the firing bit at the top.
Say it's even going to fire, yeah.
Yeah, the part that shoots out the.
Don't tell anybody, says Dorkosaurus. I've already forgotten. Stage 4 of the Route Master steps.
Kick plates.
For some reason, he's got 2 of them. I think they're both exactly the same. I don't think the Route Master has 3 floors, so he seems to be building 2 of them for some reason. That's going to take up a lot of room.
Well, that gives you an opportunity to have real fun with the second one.
Well, yes, true. Edward has been building the. Is this the bouncer thing, isn't it? It's something.
Yeah, that's the character that Fox keeps talking about, but I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, he's definitely delivering
mini
Christmas cheer.
He's like the Warhammer Krampus, I think.
Does it have stairs at the front and the back? Says Doggosaurus. I don't think so.
That's a possibility.
It fires snowballs, says B3. Yes, we saw the white thing that it fired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Red gobbo on squig, says Paul.
Okay, the red gobbo. Yeah. I couldn't remember what it was called, but
I mean that gives you the sense of the scale, because the Citadel paints are.
I know those are little bitty bottles,
and that's very nicely painted for that scale. That's lovely.
A little ornament on the end of the squig tail. Saw some figures of like gigantic squigs, like 3 or 4 inch tall ones. That when seeing it like that, it looked just like the id monster from Forbidden Planet.
All right, yeah.
I want to get one for that.
Right, here we have day 5, the Imperial stop signs, perhaps, or targets. Yes, this is one of the. Yeah, really, that's a day.
They're on the cover of the box.
Don't know exactly what they are, what they're for, and they're a bit rubbish, but we're going to include them anyway.
Yeah. Well, they're targets to shoot your snowballs at.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what it showed on the cover of the box.
Day 6, some sort of
transport.
Tank.
No, it's a troop transport.
I thought it was the front of the train from Solo, but Tony again comes to the rescue. It's based on the troop transport we had of kids with the original trilogy toys. Another blink and miss it job in Mandalorian. I
and
remember
multiple episodes in Rebels.
Yes,
there were multiple episodes in Rebels that used it, and then it went to live action in Mando. And most of us lost our collective heads over it. Like, oh my god!
Yeah, I never had one of them, but my best friend did.
I didn't either. Now I really wish I didn't want one because it wasn't in the movie.
That's done it now.
Yeah.
Day 6. He's also been printing off some Universal Greeblies.
The Universal Greebly!
Different sizes, so I would expect they're going to pop up on everything.
Oh, absolutely. That's why it's universal.
It is, absolutely.
Many sizes, yes.
Right, this is a puzzle that I bought for Gemma many, many years ago, and she never actually got around to building it, mainly because it's huge.
Yeah, that looks like a wall diorama.
It's more than that. It's 33,600 pieces. And if your metric conversion is not up to it, it's 570 by 157 centimeters tall. It's basically 5 foot tall.
Wow.
And very, very long.
And like 8 to 9 feet long. That's just
more than that. Yeah.
Wow.
It's nearly 6 meters. So that's about 17 or 18 foot long.
Holy cow! That is.
I didn't really consider the size of it when I bought it, but
you just got it because you wanted to see her eyes bug out of her head.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's the only jigsaw puzzle I've ever seen that comes in its own wooden case that actually has wheels attached to it, so you can move it around. It's got wheels built into the edge of the box.
That's what I'm looking at. Okay, I thought it was sitting like on top of something.
No, it's the box. I don't think that's
the box for it. Wow.
Yeah. It does come in 10 bags inside it, which when we initially got it years ago, she opened the bag and we thought we found bits from. One bit from over here and one bit from over here and one bit from down here, but I don't think it is. I think it is 10 strips.
Okay.
So in theory, I think, and she's going to try it, you can build one
bag at a time.
But even so, and this is her normal puzzle board that folds up, which the normal 1,000-piece puzzles fit into that middle section.
Yeah.
So we're thinking this is just about going to fit one strip going all the way across from top to bottom.
Yeah, and hopefully not be too far off the sides.
Yeah. Lord Barkley says, "Where would Gemma make it? In the road, close the street." B3 says I bought the Universal Group, so I haven't got a printer yet. No, but you'll be getting a printer soon, and then you'll be printing your own.
Yes.
Max says it's 19 foot long. He's worked it out.
Oh.
Gemma says somebody didn't think when he bought it, but I'm going to try it. I just need to work out where it will go. It won't go anywhere in the house. It would fit on the wall in the hallway, but we'd have to cut out a bit for the doorways because we haven't got a 19 foot.
What about the outside of the house?
Anywhere. Outside the house, technically it would go down the outside
whole lot of Mod
the
Podge
house
to protect it.
But yeah, I don't think it really would. We could probably figure it out to go down the hallway, but it'd have to go down both sides of the hallway and curve around the front door. Yeah, it's.
Well, I mean, if it's in strips, you just do half and half.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm hoping the strips are actually like clean on both sides.
No, I think on one edge will be an edge, but on the other edge will be jigsaw pieces to connect to the next strip. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to figure it out, and you should get updates on this channel.
Yes, please. There's also ceiling options. I mean, you know, there may be a ceiling space that.
So yeah.
That is.
Yeah, I didn't think it through. How about the ceiling? Our ceiling isn't wide enough. Or we haven't got any rooms that are 19 feet long. Yeah. Day 7 speeder. I like the color choice. Speeder. It's quite cool color.
I like that. It's cute.
Paul DeSasso has been building his Da Vinci non-flying machine.
Yes,
I like it. It's clean.
Spinning machine.
It's nice.
It looks like a Jeet Kune Do practice dummy.
Yeah. for tiny figures, yeah.
Yes.
Bobbin said, could it be used as a flooring? In theory, yes, but again, we haven't got any rooms that are 5 foot by 19 foot long. So yeah. Oh, I like the spiral.
You know, I've got like walls down here. I actually put it all the way across the wall here, but it would.
We'll ship it to you in parts.
Care for puzzles.
Gemma says, I'll post updates. Chris may be glad he'll be out of work most of the time. Yeah, I should be keeping well out of the way of that. I don't like jigsaws, as I mentioned earlier. Day 8, a sand person. That's quite cool. I like the Tusken Raider. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. Mike has been finding some mods from Mr. Fusion Designs. I don't know which one. Does he show us? He does. Oh, it's the arc reactor for the Iron Man.
Oh.
They've improved the look of the arc reactor. I don't know. I'm torn with the part works and mods for them. I like the idea. I like the skill that's gone into making a thing that fits into a different thing and looks much better. But where do you draw the line? I'm doing the part work, so I'd like to do the part work as it is. I don't mind myself doing some improvements and modifications to it, but spending more money on something to replace something that I've already spent money on, it doesn't really.
It depends on how much of a stickler you feel like being for accuracy. I think too, because like for me with the Ecto, I'm going to be spending that money because there are things that I know that even if I could do it, it would be much, much longer and probably more expensive to do than somebody else already having done it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. Here we have day 9. Today's picture. The Sandperson Tusken Raider weapon rack, as I think it's supposed to be a gaffy stick. It does look like a gaffy stick.
Yeah, that is a gaffy stick. Okay, so I guess you just stand the Tusken like on the little bit there and. Yeah.
So this is one of the fill-in days that we've done some good stuff, but that's not part of the Lego calendar. This is Edward building
space station.
Is it the Falcon? No, it's got the wrong number of feet for the Falcon.
Yeah.
We may find out, or it may be in the description that for some reason sometimes doesn't get posted up.
Well,
Can't tell from the instructions either because it's just showing the same thing.
Yeah, actually, I think that is the Falcon.
It could be. But why has it got... There wasn't a Falcon with 6 feet, was there? Was it not 4 or 5?
Well, the first one had 3 in A New Hope.
Was it 3?
And then they went to 4. So that's where I'm kind of... In the back, actually, it was doubled up. So I think we're looking at the front and back reversed.
Yeah, because they were sort of joined together.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
maybe we're counting 2, but it is only one that's a double one. So yeah, we're definitely leaning towards it being Falcon, and that sort of gives it away, doesn't it?
Yeah, that makes it a little bit more definitive there. Wow, that space is so much smaller. He's a teeny bit of room. The wall's right up against the table.
That's quite impressive. That's big. I'm assuming it's either the UCS one or the copy version of the UCS one. I can't tell.
I don't know.
I'm thinking it might not be the original one because I can't see Lego written on every stud. And they still do that, don't they?
If you look down at the very bottom edge, that looked like the...
Oh, there might be. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm thinking the UCS.
Very nice. Back to Dan. Back to
Adam.
Adam. That's the word I was looking for. It's the one we started with, but right now we've got some dudes around it.
Yeah. Now we have the crew.
Edward is up to bag 3 of 17. Yeah, this is what we saw at the beginning.
Better shot of the tank
now with
thing
things.
There.
I like the cool guy on the right with the shades on.
Yeah, with the coil of wire and...
Nice. I think that's it. That seems to be the last in this week's look at the group. So thank you all very much for posting up in the group. Steve, keep them coming. I need every day's one up there, please. Thank you, as you've been doing. And in a couple of weeks' time, when it will be not quite Christmas Eve, we're going to miss out on the last one, but we'll catch up on that in the new year. But we need the next 14 of them to keep us going. Thank you very much. That's about it, really. Unless you've got anything you want to talk about or mention or do, or...
I'm just working and playing No Man's Sky right now. That's pretty much all I'm really working on.
That's enough. It keeps you busy and keeps you amused. That's what you're really worried about.
It's just it makes me happy. So that's...
So the plan at the moment is next week to be playing a game, whether we do it the one that we're intending to play or we come up and do something else, but it will be the normal sort of system here. We'll figure something else out for Jeff and working that out. So I'm hoping next Thursday Dan will join me for something.
Yes.
We'll see what it is.
If nothing else, I can heckle you while you power wash things. I don't know.
Yeah, I've done a little bit more power washing. I picked up another new game. I picked up Teardown, which was in the sale, which is a very strange game. It's sort of how I describe it. It looks a bit like Minecraft, but smaller. The smaller squares.
Okay.
Almost, sort of voxel graphics, but the environments are all destructible, and you have to destroy them to do things.
Okay.
Strange. Have a look for it. Teardown. It's on Steam, but it looks interesting. I played a little bit of it, and it is quite good fun and interesting, but also a bit difficult. So that's fun. Not necessarily one to play, online fun, but just fun to play on, but for amusement. So yeah, we'll figure something out to do next week. It's Thursday today, so tomorrow I get the day off. I'm actually playing, not streaming tomorrow. I get together with a couple of friends and play some Astroneer tomorrow night. We'll try and make our way to a different planet. And then Saturday night, as I say, No Man's Sky, back to exploring, hopefully finding a nice world, but I doubt it. I don't think there are any. I think it's a myth.
No. I build a base at every one I find because they are kind of few and far between. But they are out there.
Steve says, yes, boss. He says, I'll do Christmas Eve a day early for you.
Thank you.
We shall be
that
here
would put
on
it
the
to
23rd.
the 23rd.
So yes, on the evening of the 23rd, you'll have to open the 24th for us. That'd be lovely.
Yes,
thank you very much.
That would be lovely. That is much appreciated.
Bobbin says thanks for the stream. Edward says thanks to Mac. It doesn't fit anywhere. It's looking fantastic. Yes, the Falcon is looking very impressive. It's a massive kit, and I'd love to do one, but I just have to room for it.
It looks about the size of the part work one that I did.
It does look to be about the size of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be quite a nice thing to sit somewhere.
Put Lego minifigs in there and see what it looks like.
So yes, thank you for joining me. A special thank you for Dan for joining me in person on camera, giving me someone to talk to. That's that. Have a pleasant week, everybody. I shall see you all soon. I'm trying to find the video for clicking on going away video. It's there somewhere. There it is. See you at the weekend for some games. Sunday, I hope to be going back to VR. It all depends on how I feel. My body's been rebelling against VR recently and been saying, oh, you're going to play some VR tonight? No, you're not. You've got a headache. You feel a little bit woozy. Don't go into VR. So I'm hoping that I'll kick it into shape this week and we'll go and play a bit more Lone Echo 2. But other than that, if I don't do that, I'll try and do something. But, you know the channel. You know what to watch. See you soon. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Dan, for joining me. And see you all soon. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.